true. Lenny McLean was working with me at the time, and I had the part of Britchop in the film. But then people paid very dearly for being my friend, and the authorities are going, we can't glamorise crime, you know. We'll make a footballer famous, but I can't make Courtney famous. We're trying to put him in the Scrubs, and you're trying to put him on Richard and Judy. It's not... Right, so I lost that job, and then they done the audition for Snatch in my back garden, picked all my friends, and still wouldn't put me on the credits, so I made my own film. That's how it happened. But Guy Ritchie, because he's got no criminal past, hasn't the foggiest idea what real crime or a life of crime is like, he will make a good film. Because it's all, wow, it's all fantastic. Like Tarantino makes fantastic gangster films, but he wouldn't even park on a double yellow line. He wouldn't know what a gangster was if it jumps up and bit him on the arse. So he has them all in the same suit, walking down the middle of the road, Mr. Pink, Mr. Black. It's fantastic, fantastic film. But in real life, it's so far away from real life. You understand what I mean?
It's almost like dreamlike.
Yeah, cutting his ear off the music. Well, I know. You understand what I mean? It's a great film. But it's not real life. So, as a director, I think he's having a hard time. You know what I mean? I think the public are giving him a hard time, but I think his films are okay. People loved Lock, Stock. I'm a little bit peeved at the way that I was sort of eased out of it. Vinnie Jones played myself. Let me say something here. I'm not saying it's a jealousy thing. I'm just giving you a fact. Vinnie Jones has been trying to be famous for a million years. I'll show you all the interviews he made on Grandstand, right, when he was a footballer. But then he played a character called Big Chris, and Big Chris got famous. And when the film finished, Vinnie, bless him, right, carried on playing Big Chris in real life. Right? That's what happened. I'll show you all the interviews that Vinnie Jones made when he was a footballer. Now he's made one film, he's a completely different character. You know, he's not actually a gangster. He doesn't understand gang culture, drug culture, prison culture. He was born in the country and went grouse shooting. You understand what I mean? He's kicked a few people in the shin, grabbed Gaz's bollocks, gone fuck off to the ref, but he ain't naughty. But Big Chris got famous, the character. And when the film finished, Vinnie Jones carried on playing Big Chris in real life. Well, if Big Chris is supposed to be Dave, Vinnie's walking around pretending to be Dave, right? Which peeves me, seeing as I'm skin and he ain't. So, crack on. Sorry about that. I actually have that little ear. Sorry, Vin. Love you, big brother. Go on.
Do you feel your acting style is firmly grounded within the crime genre, or would you ever attempt to break away from it and play in a new genre?
I'm a bit too old in the tooth to change anything about me. Right? And I'm not saying I'm a good actor at all. Right? But I play a really good Dave Courtney. I play a really, really good Dave Courtney. And in real life, there's Dave Courtney's about. You know, if you asked me to play Hamlet, I'd be shit. But at Dave, I'm all right. You know, I would like very much to test my acting skills. But if you look at all the big actors that have actually made a lot of money, John Wayne only ever played John Wayne. Doesn't matter what film he was in. Sylvester Stallone only ever played Sylvester Stallone. Doesn't matter what film he was in. Arnold Schwarzenegger only ever plays Arnold Schwarzenegger, whether he's a robot or a detective, he only plays the one thing, and I'd only ever play Dave. You know what I'm saying?
So,
if that's the answer to your question.
Do you have any creative control? Did you have any creative control whilst playing Dave Maloney in Hell to Pay, or was it strictly scripted?
No. It was all I had complete control. And the thing about it is, a film as this, it didn't have a script.
Oh, right.
I asked everyone in it to play themselves. The prostitute in it is a prostitute. The doorman in it is a doorman. The barman is a barman. I play Dave. This plays my house. They're my clothes, my gun, my car. The gangsters in it were gangsters. And I don't need a script to tell me what to say in a real life situation, gangster-wise. And you wouldn't need a script what to say playing a college student. And the prostitute don't need a script saying, right, so I just told her the plot and she said her bit. And everyone played it well, and when people look at it, they go, wow, you're all such good actors. None of us are fucking acting, I'm playing Dave. In my house, my suit, So I had complete editorial and creative input into it. But what crucified me was I had to squeeze it all into 90 minutes. And I had an 160-minute film. Right, and that crucified me. But the powers that be allowed me to make the film, get the investors, pay for it to get the 18 certificate, and then because I'm naughty, or was naughty, they all pulled ranks and went, we'll ban it from the shops. So they banned it from being sold, which crucified me. They even banned it from being hired out in blockbusters.
Oh,
right? Because that's glamorising crime. You know, if I was a footballer, so it doesn't pay. That glamorising crime is only, what I'm saying is, crime does pay until the day you get caught. And on the day you get caught, that's when you realise it don't. So acting, oh, ain't it great, look, we're doing a thing, fantastic. But when the actual film was made, they had a little ring round and the authorities decided to, well, we're not going to get Dave Courtney voted in at the Oscars, you know. He went to Cannes and won Best of Group at Cannes. Gary Bushell, when they realised Gary Bushell was in it, they actually sacked him from The Sun. You understand what I mean? So, like, so you pay dearly for being naughty in real life. It's glamorous on a big screen.
When you say that it was all improvised, were there any problems that kicked up? Or?
No, there was a lot of problems. Listen, the making of the film was actually wrote in a book called Hell to Make, because my position in the underworld, so to speak, is not I'm the naughtiest, it's just that I get on with everybody. The Yardies might not get on with the Triads, you might not get on with the IRA and North London, South London and the Northerners and the Polish and the Russians, right? Might not be getting on with whatever, but they all get on with Dave.
Yeah. And
that's made me falsely in a position of importance. Yeah. Well, when I was making a film, you know, I didn't actually buy that Rolls Royce I blew up. You know, I didn't buy the Mercedes I blew up. I didn't pay for locations or anything like that. And when I was doing the big shooting scene at the end, I'm going right now, and it was all in my head. You run down that way, you shoot him. He's going right, cut, cut, cut. He ain't shooting me. I'm not having him shoot me. I'm saying, look, it's just a film. I'm not having him shoot me. Okay, shoot me in the back. I'm not shooting him in the back. I'm not doing that. They don't get on with each other. They all get on with me. Yeah. But they didn't get, so there was an awful lot of funny things in the film. Yeah, the reality of it was, and the words at the end are as important to me as the film. Right, the thank yous. That's to everybody. Right, that's to actually everybody that's ever helped me all my life. And there's a bit on that film. I don't know how you actually do it. That when you push the buttons, you see the film, and it's got me talking over the top.
Oh, the commentary.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you got that? Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I haven't. I don't know how to actually. Someone did.
It's on a different menu thing. Instead of playing the film, you have to.
And that actually should help you out. And it was that little bit that banned it being in the blockbusters.
I bet you can put it in there.
Oh, you don't know, mate. You don't know how much I want to cut my tongue out. You don't know. Yeah.
What made you get into the gangster lifestyle?
I think you're born that way. I honestly don't believe that you can say to a judge, there was no green areas for me to play on, and the classrooms were so packed, so I robbed the bank. Or I think you're born naughty, or you're born gay, or you're born a liar, or you're born a slut. You know what I mean? I don't think you turn into them. I think you're born them. So, and I never looked at what I was doing was gangster or criminal. I just looked at it as a laugh, and if I can earn more money doing something for 20 seconds than I can going to work all week, 5.5 days a week, I'll do that. It's the easy way out. Yeah, and as cocky as this may sound, there's natural leader material and natural soldiers. Not that anyone's more important than the other, because they both need each other thing, but leader material I am. Half the blokes I employ can kick their living dollars out of Dave Courtney, but I'm in charge. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier in the crime world to be in charge than to be a soldier. Yeah, and you get the credit and the blame for an awful lot of things that fuck all to do with you when you're in charge. Well, if a load of my mates went down and had a row with a load of doormen and stabbed somebody, they won't say Bob, Steve, Seymour, Brendan, Charlie had a fight. They say Courtney's boys were down there and killed someone. I was sitting at home and having a cuddle watching Neighbours. That was nothing to do with me. And in the morning I've got a fight on my hands. You know what I mean? Oh, you know. So, what was the question? Again?
What got you into the lifestyle?
I think you're born that way. I think nothing gets you into it. You're just born into it. After saying that, I was born in a very different era than it is now.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Naughty boys now start at 15.
Yeah.
Yeah? And go up. You know, there's more guns.